Welcome to Stepdad Success, turning the tide on the way stepdads are seen and show up in the world. We're a new breed of leaders raising leaders. Blood or no blood, we raise them as our own. We're connected, loving, and committed to leading them into the future. If you asked a normal dad, he'd say we're doing the impossible. He'd say, but they're not yours. How do you do it? Yet every day, stepdads around the world are forging the way. That's what we call Stepdad Success. We're leaders raising leaders. And these are our stories. Okay, James Klobassa here from Stepdad Success, and today we're talking about young love. Funny thing happened the other day. My youngest guy, Che, 8 years old, they're just in primary school, playing around, starting to get to understand the other sex. There's girls in class, and my older boy, Che, they go to the same school. They hang out in the playground together. And it was funny because yesterday, or a couple of days ago, I was driving them both home. I went to school, picked them up from school. The day before, I'd done the same thing. I managed my day so that I'm able to spend time with the boys. And, I picked them up from school. And the first day, super chatty. Okay, so, how was your day, boys? And they're just super chatty guys, and they go to a Montessori style school, so they're used to being quite social and conversing with older people and that sort of thing. So they tell me all about their day, every little last detail. It was fantastic. Great ride home in the car. Always love that time. But the following day, I asked them again. They both jumped in the car. How you going, guys? What did you get up to today? How was it? Was it fun? Did you do anything crazy? Did you, how was the teacher? And silence. You could hear a pin drop in the car. And I was kind of wondering what was going on. And I was like, wow, did I do something wrong this morning? Did I, is there, did one of them get hurt at school, or did they have an argument with someone? I was kind of concerned about it at the start, and it wasn't until later on in the evening there was a bit of giggling and a bit of banter going back and forth between the brothers, and I was kind of, what's going on, guys? You're keeping secrets from us, and we have a rule in our house: no secrets. Anything's allowed to be spoken about, doesn't matter what it is. Everyone has to tell the truth. It's part of the rules, and part of the rules, no secrets. So they were giggling just around as we sat down for dinner. And so I kind of posed the question, righto guys, you know the rules, got to tell the truth, and there's no secrets in the house, no secrets at home with family, and no lying. And the big one spoke up. Che's got a girlfriend. And it's such a funny thing, they think that we don't know as adults what having girlfriends are like. And, it started back and forth, a bit of banter, and there's a bit of giggling, a bit of laughter. And the young one, Che, as I said, had told us that a girl at school had wrote him a little note that, told him that she was in love with him. And I mean, what a beautiful thing. I can remember my childhood in primary school, and it was, there was always that kind of, what are the girls like? Do they like you? Do they not? And for little Che to get his first love letter, essentially. And me and Leonie were giggling about it, and we were just, we were kind of just encouraging him to just soak up the moment. And the boys are laughing about it, and they're a little bit embarrassed, and, Che was a little bit embarrassed, but overall he was pretty solid about it, And he asked us, I said, look, you can ask us anything about this. There's nothing off limits. We're open family. We can talk about everything. And Che, his question was, can I write a letter back to her? And I thought, wow, what a beautiful thing to do. And he said, I'm not in love with her, but she's a nice friend, and I just want to say thank you. And I thought, wow, what a great idea. And what a great thought from a young man. And this is what I want to talk about today. I wanted to say that they're mimicking us all the time, our kids. They're learning from us. What we're doing, what we're modeling, they're repeating. Now, I never had this growing up. I never had a conversation about girls or love letters or kissing girls or any of that discussion was never in my household. But I wanted to make sure that they're comfortable with it and that they're doing the right thing. And it was just another reminder that, being the model, being the role model, being that leader in your family and leading your kids is so valuable. Instilling great values in them. Che was just looking to say thank you. What an amazing man he will grow up to be. That he has that value of, I've got to say thank you to someone that wrote me a love letter. So they ran off anyway. They ran off downstairs, and him and his brother, got this little letter together, and they decorated it, put it in a nice envelope, and they put a couple of, melted a couple of wax stamps on the edge of the envelope, and they came up and showed us. And I was really proud of him. And, as I said, they're mimicking everything we do. They're modeling what we do. They're getting our values, we're passing down our values to them. So we need to be super careful of what we're doing and the discussions around the other sex. Or if it's the same sex. Doesn't really matter. But I just wanted to bring that up today. I wanted to tell you that little story just as a reminder. Maybe you want to go to your journal and make a few notes about this. Maybe you want to check across your life in business, in your religion, in your fitness, whatever it may be. You are leading across the board and other people are mimicking you. Other people are gaining insights from you. And you have to be upholding a certain level of, upholding your own standard, whatever those standards may be. We always talk about raising our standards here, but whatever those standards are for you, just check in. Go to your journal today and, maybe check in with yourself and write down who are the people that you're leading. How are they being affected? What have you noticed? Great thing to check in on every so often. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that funny little story about young love. I hope you got something from it today, and I'll see you again soon. Would you like to learn more about how stepdads across the globe are joining forces in raising the next generation of leaders? Then head to www.stepdadsuccess.com and grab all the show notes plus a copy of the brand new tactical guide for creating more happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom as a stepdad. And if you liked the podcast, please share it with other stepdads you know and leave us a review on iTunes. Again, that's www.stepdadsuccess.com for all the show notes and tactical guide. Come and join the new breed of stepdads, the growing group of leaders raising leaders.